There we are.
Hey.
Okay, so let's put you in there and let's remove that one. And there we go. And let's see here. Let's get rid of the background thing so I can see chat. I hope. Oops. Comments. Oh, there they are. Hey, there we are. All right. Hey, G-Bud, Jim, Rick, Chris. Nobody's home, Paul, Mark. Hey, guys. Glad to see everybody again and not just typing on the computer. You're muted, Adam. You're muted. Hey, Rich. Hey, James. Oh, well, you can see I'm kind of hunked over right here. This is my comfortable position. If I sit up, there we go. Now we can hear you, buddy. Yeah, if I sit up straight, there's the issue.
I think it's echoing though. Yeah.
You may need to mute your camera on your phone.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I muted you now so we all didn't have to hear the echo. Adam's lips are moving. Hey, Mayor. Hey, man-child. Matt, Mike. Not a bad thing. Okay, I unmuted you to see if it was any better.
Does that work?
It sounds fine to me. Hey, Keith. Wife of out of town. Perfect time to catch up with the boys, Keith. Oh, that's you again.
Yeah. So
here, let me. There we go. I muted the other mic.
Mute camera 2, or I'm sorry, mute camera 1. Leave camera 2. Mic open.
I did.
You still doing it?
Yeah, it's on your side.
Son of a biscuit. Let's try this. That made it worse.
That made a whole lot worse. I'm not going to mute you so we can try to figure it out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Oh, yeah. No echo at all.
All right. Figured it out.
Well, so what did you do, just so I know?
I smashed the camera. No, I just I turned off the volume on camera 1 and it seems to work. Volume is a little low.
Well, we can't control the volume itself. I guess we can try to talk louder.
Yeah. But I have to sit down tonight. My foot is killing me. So.
Oh well, between your foot and my back, I guess we're the crippled pair.
We're old people. Yeah. How many people we got?
Hammer it. They say. All right. Yeah. There's Rich. Hammer it. Yes. Oh, he means I'm much louder. Well, I'm probably sitting a lot closer than Adam is based on the proximity of our distance in the view.
Doug says we're good, so.
Okay. Well, I'll try to match Adam. I apologize if I'm blaring him out. But welcome, everybody, to the Simulcast, Wednesday Slotcar Live. The Cripple Creek Show, yes. Adam, you're old? Yeah. Yeah. I tell him that all the time. Yeah, see, that's why I'm in this hunch right here. Crack me up. Well, I hope everybody is doing better than obviously Adam and I are, since we both seem to be laid up. But this is a definite improvement from the way it was on Saturday after the accident, because I couldn't even do this much without being grimaced in pain, and I had to be in the laid back position like this. And I didn't figure anybody wanted to see Scott do a live show laying on his back. So I decided that if I could get at least Hunchback of Notre Dame style without being in too much pain, and then I would try to join in with Adam live. on Wednesday night. And the reason why we're doing this is because the mayor, Gale Force Raceway, is going to be having a special live show Saturday night. And as you all know, Adam and I are all about supporting the hobby. It's not about self-promotion. And so if someone else in the hobby is going to have a special event and they're doing a live, the last thing I'm going to do is try to make people choose between which live show they want to watch. So I would rather prefer everybody that was going to watch me on Saturday night, we all hop over to Gale Force Raceway and support him and his channel and his live and look at all the updates to his track and everything like that. And then it's my understanding, Adam, you can take it from here, approximately what time you guys might be in Jersey and be at the mayor's house.
Well, we all know Brian Young, and Brian Young has his own time. So I'm trying. Initially, Brian said we're not going to get there until we're not going to be able to make the mayor's house. Well, then he called me yesterday and said he's trying to get out of the church thing where he can pick me up in the morning and we can be there at that time. So I am. I'm going to try to verify that tomorrow with Brian on the live stream to let him know, for him to say, yeah, we are going to leave first thing in the morning and we'll be at the mayor's house. So
Cool.
We're going to have to verify that tomorrow.
Okay. Well, I know that the mayor said he was still going to go live, and hopefully you guys were going to be able to make it. So, right. Mayor, if you could,
I was going to post his channel.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, and if you can kind of give everybody a heads up in the chat tonight, because I do have chat and replay set up, so if people can't join live, they'll be able to watch later at their leisure, which happens a lot with these live shows. And I completely understand. Like I said, I didn't plan on hurting my back Saturday. Life gets in the way sometimes, and so you can try to squeeze it in when you can. But if the mayor can put that in the chat, and then Adam and I both will remind everybody on like a community post to be sure and check out the mayor's channel at whatever time. And then that way, like I said, we can support everybody in the hobby. And that's the whole goal.
Right.
7 p.m. There we go. So is that East Coast time, Mayor, or Central time like we are now?
That'll be East Coast.
Oh, I'm teasing him.
Oh, okay.
I'm treating him like I treat the people that tell me to give him a call. I'm like, what time? What time zone are you in?
All right, Mayor, I'm putting it in the chat now. I put the wrong thing.
No, it's not easy getting old, Chris. I agree. Eastern Standard. Cool. I kind of thought so. So that'd be 6 o'clock to us Central time zone people. And if you don't live in the Central and you live in the Mountain or the West, I'm sorry, but I think you're an extra 2 hours.
2 hours. Mountain time's 2 hours, I believe, and then Vegas and California is 3, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that James, good point. Thank you, buddy, for pointing that out. If you guys, if we could, if you have the ability to do so to help Adam and I out, and give a thumbs up, and then that way it'll put out the more interaction with the channel that you guys chat, give thumbs up, do anything with the channel. YouTube starts pushing the algorithm out as a live show. So if you've ever been on YouTube and scrolling around and all of a sudden seen somebody live out of the blue, that's why. Is because they're thinking, well, it's attracting people and there's something live going on that's interesting. So let's pump it out there and see if we can't get more eyes on it. And then that way they can roll more advertisers. So it's all about YouTube. It's not about the channel, but it does help the channels, both his and I's, because of the fact of it gets it out there is the whole idea. Like I said, guys, we're trying to spread the word. So if you guys could and if you have the ability, just even chime in and tell Adam and I hi, that'd be great. Any interactions you guys have with any of our live shows, myself, Mayor's, Mark's, Rich's, Gale Force Raceway, HO and Slotcar Trains, Bill's, Bob's Electric Avenue, obviously PTT, any of them any channel that goes live, if you have the ability to help them out just by doing those simple little things, you'd be amazed how much that little bit helps because it's a cumulative effect. So if more people do it, the bigger it gets. So thank you guys for your support.
Yep, I'm waiting for my chat to come back on my screen to show the Gale Force Mayor's channel. So if somebody's not subscribed, they'll be able to go to that.
Hey, there's Bill and Steve. Thank you guys. Mike. Is that the location of the Chick-fil-A roadmap? See, there's somebody that watch PTTs. Anything to make the community grow. Yes, sir. That is it. That is it, my friend. And
don't want to come there.
Since I'm not going to be doing my live on Saturday, then Saturday night I'm going to be watching the mayor while I'm tweaking on Rick's chassis, rebuilding Matt's chassis again, and then I've got to finish Ed's chassis. So anybody that's got chassis to me, Saturday's the day that I'm getting them done, so they should be able to go out to you all on Monday. So thank you for your patience and understanding. I didn't plan on brain lying to body saying it was okay to move that stuff around. So, you know.
No problem, Mayor. No,
man, no problem. Like I said, it's all about helping the community and helping the word grow. And like I said, you know, I'm out to help the hobby. It's right. Not about Scott. It's not about Adam. It's about us getting it out there so we grow this hobby and more people enjoy what we do and see why we do what we do. And honestly, every time someone walks into my room, first they're in shock if they've never seen slot cars before, because this is kind of overwhelming. But then second, once they get a controller in their hand, they're hooked. So, you know, I know it's just a matter of getting people aware of the hobby and then getting their hand on a controller, and then they're hooked. And then that's what we got to do. And so that's, you know, that's my main goal is to get it back out there. And I would personally love it to where we wouldn't have to worry about traveling all the way to the East Coast to go to shows. And there were some decent shows here in the Midwest within a decent traveling range that drew a good crowd of vendors just because the hobby had grown so much. So right now it's mainly like a Midwest, East Coast type thing. And I'd like to see it spread on the West Coast. You know, it's there too, but you know, like I said, we just got to try to get it all over the place and make it aware. So
I was going to say too, Scott, when you were saying just get a controller in their hand, let's be honest. If they start zooming around an extraction chassis, they're hooked. I mean, it gets Mark's blood going with that extraction chassis. It'll get anybody's blood going.
Oh, did you see what the mayor said? See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Every racer that's coming over Saturday night was brought into the hobby by him, and now they're hooked. And now they own their own cars. And see, that was all because they got the controller in their hand and saw how much you could just relive your childhood real easy, you know, just watch and pull a trigger and have fun. And like I said, I know that my personal age group and a little bit younger and a little bit older, the people that don't know about the hobby or have forgotten about the hobby are soon going to be looking for things to do. And so that's the best time to grab somebody is when they're getting out of the workforce and getting ready to live the good life and get to retire and do what they want when they want. And what better time to try to drag them back into our hobby and get it to growing again. And that's the whole goal. It took off when the pandemic hit. And if we can just keep making it grow like that, then, you know, in the next 5 to 10 years, then things will definitely change for the better for all of us as far as the hobby goes, because more manufacturers and retailers will see the need to fill that niche. And right now there's only a few stores that fill that need without your independent hobby shops. And so we need more retailers to grab into it. So not just Hobby Lobby.
Right. 100%.
Well, Adam, I've been the one sitting here rambling the whole night, and it's supposed to be a split show. So you take it over for a little bit and you start talking about what you want to talk about. Well,
I mean, I would, you know, the thing that's coming up really this weekend is the Parsippany show. It's a quick show. It's only, I believe, 9 to 1. They might have a early entrance at 8, possibly, but it's a pretty quick show. So if you are going to go to that show, I would get there early so you can get in, because some people do the early entrance fee and try to snatch up some good stuff before the normal crowd gets in. It's going to be kind of interesting. The weather's supposed to be, I think, nice in that area this weekend. So But that's what we're looking forward to. I know going that day, we're going to live stream. Brian and I will live stream going there. So that's always kind of interesting. I think David's coming with us. But so I'll ask Brian, during those live streams, I'll ask Brian some questions that I see in the chat that people ask all the time. And
That was one of the questions in the chat was, are you going to be, hey, no, Rick, go for it, buddy. At least there's no tornadoes. Enjoy the pool. They wanted to know if you were going to be doing a live stream from the show. So you kind of answered that question.
No, I mean, we're going to do a
live stream. Are you going to do it on PTT or are you going to do it with yours?
We're going to go to the show. I can't remember if we get good reception in that show. If we don't get good reception, I'm not going to do it. If it's blurry, I'm not going to do it. And this show is a smaller facility than the other ones we go to, so it's going to be hard to, and it's just going to be Brian and I watching the table. So if I can sneak away and the reception's good, yeah, we'll do that. But we don't have our normal layout. We're not up against well, at least I was told, we're not up against the stage like we were last time. We're out in the normal crowd, so we might not have room to put a live stream up. I don't know. So when we get there, I'll let you guys know. I'll post something on the fan page and let you guys know what's going on. But at this point, it's kind of up in the air of what's going to happen with service and location of where we're at. Because if we're in the middle of the crowd, I highly doubt we're going to be able to put a camera up. Because
what time is the show from that you would be going live if you were doing a live? Oops.
What'd you say?
Oops. Let's see here. There we go.
I know the mayor will probably try to go live while he's there.
What time's the show? Eastern
Standard.
Is it 10 to 1 or 9 to 1?
I think it's 9 to 1 or 10 to 1, but it's not very long. Like the other ones are usually like 9 to 3. This one ends at 1. So it's a pretty quick show. I know Kenton shows up. I know the mayor shows up. So you could probably check out their live streams if we don't go live. Or I go live. It's going to be tough. It's really tough, especially like the last one. We had people stealing and stuff allegedly. And we haven't 100% confirmed that. But so we're going to really want to put our eyes on a lot. But we'll do what we can. So
right.
We'll do
okay, no, that's cool. No, just to give the people an idea. And
Yep.
that is Saturday that you're doing that or Sunday?
No, that is Sunday. Saturday evening is the mayor's. So and we'll let you guys know, obviously, first thing in the morning. I'll let you guys, we'll know tomorrow when Brian's going to be at my house. I'll ask him we need to know for sure. Because I do need to know. I got to go to Alex's baseball game if not. So if he's not coming until the afternoon.
Watching sit out in the outfield and complain?
Oh, yeah. I don't want to play baseball anymore. I want to go home and eat Cheetos.
Threatening to go to a play and then he'll want to play T-ball again.
Oh, he likes playing, but a 6-year-old, they get pretty bored pretty quick. So, but that's my weekend. And then the weekend after that, Scott, I'm going to be at Cedar Point. And Cedar Point is one of the best amusement parks in the world. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours from me. And Brian's going, I'm taking my camper and my family, and Brian's actually going to take his camper and a couple of his kids, and we're going to be live streaming all weekend there. So, wow. So that should be entertaining. If somebody wants to get away from Slotcars a little bit, some fun stuff. We'll probably do some cornhole and things like that, and so that's the following weekend. That's Memorial Day weekend. So I'm sure people will be busy that weekend. But if you want to tune in, that will be there. All right. So Mayor just said it. 10 to 1 early admission is 8 to 10. So 8 to 10 is early admission, and then 10 to 1 is the actual show, the normal regular time.
So they let you in for 2 hours to do nothing?
No, they can buy stuff early.
Oh, that's the early admission. If you want to pay
more
to get there early, okay.
Right. I have no idea what that price is. Maybe the mayor can advise on that, because I know there's some people.
Oh, there you go. G-Bud's going to be there ripping a Scott's House T-shirt in green. You'll recognize
me. I'm wearing mine. I'm going to wear mine. G-Bud, I got your car right here, buddy. Mayor, I got your car right here. I'll be bringing those. So, but so
that's awesome. No, man. Like I said, I just wish they were closer than 10 hours away.
Right.
Any
Well,
show.
if anybody does come to the show that's watching, it would be really, really, really funny if you could ask for a picture with me and an autograph, and don't ask Brian. That would be
No,
hilarious.
ask Brian if
Don't
he has
ask
any
Brian.
pictures of you
Yeah.
that you can get autographed. So,
Yeah.
did you bring any pictures of Adam so I can get his autograph?
Yeah. That would burn him up. I would hear about that for 7 hours on the way home. $20 for early admission, Scott. Mayor's on it. I knew he would be.
$5. Wow. So yeah, but I know, but $20, Mayor. Sometimes that extra $15 would, if you could get the car of your dreams
Right.
at a decent price, that $15 would be worth it.
Hey, Kenton.
There's Kenton. We were just talking about you, buddy.
Kenton, are you going to be? I assume you're going to be at the show because we're talking about being able to live stream there or not. And I know you had good service there last time. So, are you going to do a live stream when you're going?
All right, G-Bud.
And then we'll post your info on here too. Everybody go to Kenton's channel, Slotcars and HO Trains. Subscribe to him and follow him.
So, yeah, no, man. Like I said, we got to support everybody that does the live thing any way you can,
especially at the show. So,
what you got there?
A little fruit snack.
Oh, did you steal your son's treats?
I'm trying to eat healthy. No sugar diet all day for 2 weeks.
Wow.
I'm kidding. That's what Brian said.
I was going to say, dude, there is no way I could do that. You know how many foods have sugar in them nowadays? Everything. It's insane.
Well, Brian, I called him after his live stream like an hour later because he called me about something and he hung up. And I said, "Where are you at? You sound like you're around a lot of people." He's like, "I had to take Missy to lunch." I said, "So you're off the sugar already?" And he said, "Goodbye." Hung up the phone. Didn't even last an hour.
That is awesome. Hey, Toju.
Oh, I've never seen that name before.
Do some live streams of a race night. There and Mark, is that this weekend that you're at Fast Eddie's?
Oh, that's.
I believe that's what you said.
Okay, Toju said he's new. Nice.
Welcome in, man.
Showing up,
I was going to say thank you for joining in with us. And to answer your question, depending on what I'm doing here Saturday, because I will be building and testing cars, I have been playing with that software that Adam mentioned. It's called OBS, and it allows me to use my old camera and my new camera with a picture-in-picture. And I have tried it out to where the old camera is facing just at the TV, and I got a decent location for this camera. But whenever I do my work on my cars and stuff like that, you guys will be far away. But no, there's going to be some live racing here real soon or at least some racing on my channel.
There'll be a lot of
watching the there. Okay. Hey, Randy.
Told you I'm gonna subscribe to you, buddy.
I think I have, and that's why I recognized this thing. And racing here on Sunday. Okay, well there you go. So check out Mark and the mayor because they're both going to be on there.
I'm going to his channel.
Oh, hey, there we go. See, he's doing a race night. Okay, so
I just subscribed to you.
Put it in there, buddy. What time you're going to go live Saturday night, and if everybody tries to check out the mayor, and we can check you out too, man. Like I said, we're all about helping out everybody that has channels, man.
He's got 132nd. Looks awesome. Nice layout. Like that Porsche Golf. Very sharp.
See, like I tell everybody, I watch a lot of other channels besides HO. and whenever somebody else watches a channel that you're subscribed to, then stuff that they watch actually pops up in your suggestions. And so every so often, you'll see stuff that after you've watched one of my videos or Adam's videos, it may take you to somebody else's channel you've never seen before. And that's pretty cool.
Right. There's only 2 people, Scott, I watch while I'm at work, and that's Brian and Rich. Only 2 people. I caught some crap from some guy though on the comments saying that like that's the wrong with America. Nobody's working or something like that. He don't know what I'm doing. So
He's just not used to being able to multitask.
right, I just want to be. I don't want to miss Rich's live stream. Or his Taiko Tuesdays and his Fridays.
Yeah, no, dude, I
It
love
keeps
all
me
of those. And
going.
Rich, I'm watching those, buddy. It's just that I'm watching them on my TV, and I do give you the thumbs up. It's just that I'm not going to sit here with my remote control and peck and type. And
Yeah.
I haven't upgraded myself to have the keyboard wireless things.
There will be a problem though if I'm live streaming while I'm working. That might be an issue.
Yeah. You notice, whenever I had to do my show, that Monday night show when I was doing the Asia Pacific night, I had to do that on my lunch hour, and my boss was like, "Whatever you do."
Yeah. I remember you did one where you were actually, I think, at work, and you were like in the patio or something like that. You did a live stream.
Phone app remote control. Oh, okay. I remember you saying that, Rich. I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah. Yes, Chris, I agree. I'm a big Tycho fan. I think he looks at Slotcar all day.
I do. James, I'm telling you. Well, I'll message Scott or James, you'll text, or I'll message Mark and Mayor every once in a while. And Brian calls me 3 or 4 times a day at work. And what's funny is the one day he called me like 4:30 and he said, "You haven't left work yet?" And I go, "I don't have Daniel hours, 11 to 4.
You made me lean back. I got to remember I can't. The Japanese call what we do when we raise our heads back and laugh, they call it a horse laugh, by the way. The Japanese make fun of Americans because of the way we all laugh. We all go, ah, ha, ha. And so they think we look like horses. So just a little something for you guys to think about. The next time you rear back and start laughing, you can tell your friends, well, hey, I watched this hillbilly in Missouri said that the Japanese think we look like horses. So,
all right, Rich has got look what the mailman brought. I'm looking forward to that. 2 new cars.
All right, cool.
There we go.
I'm all about that. Cool. So I noticed we have 38 people. No comment, Jim says. We have 38 people here live tonight. And like I mentioned to Adam, since this is a combo show and I'm not going to be able to go live Saturday night, like I said, or I'm not going to. I'm choosing not to, and neither is Adam because obviously he's going to be busy with Brian and then hopefully show up at the mayor's. And then we can all support the mayor and then go to by Toju once he tells us what time he's going to try to go live and try to check out both of the places with some live racing. Anyway, once we get that all squared away, everybody needs to support those people. So tonight, if we have the 60, 70, 80 viewers, just like what we do on my normal Saturday night, then we have the pit kits here. And then if we happen to reach 80 by some odd thing, then we'll have a special bonus giveaway. So we don't have to get to the 100, but if we got to 80, we'd give away all 3 pit kits plus this bonus Super 3 stock car. And that's the Dodge version, which is, I guess, is the harder one to find. I don't know. This is the only one they had on the rack at my Hobby Lobby, so that's why I say that.
That's gotta be the worst running one of the bunch. I bet that if it's a Dodge.
Well, there is no warranty on this from Scott or Adam.
Not on that Dodge, no. Heck no.
No, I was born at night, just not last night.
No.
So if there's some bizarre reason on a Wednesday night with little to no notice, we happen to hit 60, 70, 80, we'll have a little bonus giveaway of one of the pit kits. And if we do hit the 80, then we'll have a 4th giveaway of this bad boy. And then we'll do that the next Saturday show that I'm live, just as a continual thing. So hopefully we give it away tonight, but if we don't, then it'll be set there. Need to find another Willys panel kit. Yeah, Zim, They my Hobby Lobby now is just full of the Super 3s and 4 gears. Mark
it's on
just
my phone,
texted
Mark.
you. Yeah. Hey, Doug. If I win it and can't get a warranty, regift it. That's funny. That's what Reviper Racing is for, to fix the Auto World wobbly wheels. Yes. Oh, that cracks me up. Yeah. So I don't know where Adam went, but just in the interest. Oh, I know you're in there somewhere.
Okay.
But just in the interest of keeping things going, that camera went away. So until I see it come back, we'll remove that one and add that one. And so now we've got Adam on his other camera. But I've got, if you saw the description of the video, I didn't get to do my normal a description of how to reach out to Steve with his aluminum wheels, Keith Rooster Horton with his diorama stuff, or Man-Child Motorsports on how to reach him about the controller holders. But I will get that all added. So if you're interested in reaching out to those guys about their products, please do, and help them by supporting them by just buying something from them. And then obviously give them a big thank you for, supporting the hobby that way. Hey, there's the SJ. Thanks for showing up, buddy. Brianna threw the breaker in the basement. Oh, okay, there we go.
Tex, I think I think so. That car looks sweet. That body.
There we go. And so I got in contact with another vendor that is also doing some 3D printing. And if you were on, I can't remember whose show I mentioned it on the other night, but I mentioned that I had some news about some 4-lane bank corner supports. Oh. And so these actually came in. And here's his stuff, and I want to be sure and give him props because he sold these for just what it cost in the 3D printing material and shipping for the exactly.
Take the whole screen there, Scott. Take the whole screen. Show him that.
Okay. So this is the vendor, MX69 Racing, and I'll be including his information below. And then he asked me to give him my review of these track supports. And as you can see, they're still wrapped up. I literally just pulled them out of the box. I haven't had time to hardly do anything. So we're going to look at them together for the first time. And I can tell you right off the bat, they're nice and sturdy, which is what you need for your bank. So if you can imagine bank corners being there, you can see where those would be the supports for them.
Those look good.
And as you can see, he's got little lips up here to keep the track in place on both the upper and the lower. And so they will sit flat, which is awesome. And then what I thought was really cool is he also does the transition pieces. So as you're coming into the bank, you want to transition it and work your way into that full bank. And then as you're coming off the bank, you want to transition it to work it down. And these are also can be used for just a single lane.
And those have strength into them. That's what, those holes, that builds strength.
You notice he even took the time to put mounting tabs so you could screw those down to your table so they won't slide around.
That's sweet.
And I am going to be putting these things to the test. And that's one of the things I'm going to be doing Saturday. And here's, like I said, the main bank supports for the 4-lane. So if you can imagine the bank corner laying in there, that's what those are for. And then if I remember which one it is, I think it's camera 5. I'll show you which corner on my track I'm going to be doing this to. And I believe I've got it angled enough where you can see how I've got everything jerry-rigged because I haven't got this side of the table mounted yet. So Let's swing it around there. There you go. So there's the corner, and you can see how I've got it jerry-rigged now because this side of the table has not been mounted,
Yeah.
and it needs to be. And so that's the corner that's going to be getting these bad boys and the transition pieces. So, like I said, I'm going to give these bad boys a try, and then now that you guys have seen the corner and how I've kind of got it support with wood and some of those tower braces or whatever, and then I'll show the picture of it again with these supports in place and how much nicer it's going to look and clean it up. And I'm really impressed, and I can't wait to get these on the track. Is my point.
Yeah.
So that's what the mailman brought today was another vendor. And there's his stuff again, MX69 Racing, and I will include his eBay store in the description below after the video, because he does 4-lane bank and he does 2-lane bank. So if you don't have a 4-lane track, like Rich, he's got bank corners, and any of us that have got bank corners and you use those stupid braces that AFX gives you, they suck. They just suck. There's no nice way of putting it. They don't work. The track always flops out. They don't anchor anything. They just fly. They're just horrible. Bad design. I wish they really improved that. And so this is going to be a nice alternative, and I can't wait to get it on there. Yep, they suck. See, everybody. As of right now, he does a single banked for a single, like a 9-inch bank. Well, I guess you could use it for a 12 too, because it'd be just the same thing as what this is right here. That's just the same. And then, but he does the full kit for like $23 plus shipping, I believe. And then he's got an extra 15% off sale going right now too. So if you are interested in these, like I said, be sure and check out the video later tonight, and I will have all of the information and the link on how to get to his eBay store so you can reach out to him. And please be sure and tell him that I sent you. Because like I told him, I'm going to review these live on my show and show everybody, and then I'm actually going to put these on the track, and I have every intention of leaving them there, just based on the quality. I mean, like I said, nothing bends. These things are solid, guys. Awesome work. So thank you for that. And Mr. Steve does the aluminum wheels. Like I said, he does that part of it. Keith does some diorama stuff, and Manchild Motorsports does those controller handles and stuff like that. All these people go above and beyond to try to help support the hobby. Mm-hmm. So if you need any of their products, please consider buying from them before you give your money to some box store or some Amazon store online, because it may be a little cheaper. If it costs a little more, you're helping support the community and the hobby, and showing the person that you appreciate the fact that they took their extra time out to create these awesome products and decided to share them instead of just hoarding them to themselves. And we all hear about it or see pictures of it and never have access to it. So we got to support the people that help support the hobby. And that's a very easy way to do it, in my opinion, because you get something really cool out of the deal.
Yeah.
Adam's back. We were just going big one screen so I could show off those bank holders. James, not to fear. Adam's still here. I will trade for Slotcars too. Well, see, there you go. He's a barter. Okay, his the vendor's name is Luke, and so like I said, I'll get his stuff in there, and he goes by MX69 on eBay.
And Matt's stuff too. Matt's we can get you Matt's info for all his 3D printing. So Matt does a great job.
Oh yeah, no, those controller holders. That's what you probably saw in my picture.
There's some right here. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Some right here. It works great.
These are the controller holders that I was mentioning, and you can see he sent some to Adam, and Adam's already got them on his table. He's sending me another 2 sets because I have 3 sets of 4 driver stations on my table. Yes, I know I overloaded on driver stations, but I did it for convenience and accessibility, so nobody had to leave. Three stickers, three Scott stickers in the box as well. That's awesome, Rich. And I told you, Rich, send me an email on how much the shipping cost to you, because I didn't expect you to put the car together and then pay for the shipping. That was he won that free prize on one of the giveaways. Oh, cool.
Hey, Slotcar Daddy.
Hey, Slotcar Daddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. And then Manchild Motorsports, like I said, these things are the bomb. Very well made, pre-drilled. So all you got to do is just literally drill a little pilot hole into wherever you want to mount them. And then he includes the self-tapping screws, screw them in, and you're done.
Yep.
You don't have to be a woodworker to figure out how to do that. Thanks for showing up tonight, man. So you want to show people what you got in the mail today? That's all I've got in the mail today.
Yeah. You want to go to camera 1?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm going to make you the big boy. So I'm going to let Adam have the full screen so he can show you guys what he got, just like I had the full screen when I showed you what we had. Look what Scott got. So here's.
Well, I showed you guys these last week. I got these two last week. And these are all being sold today. And then those are the Peugeots. Those are Mega G Pluses. And then I got the Mega G Yellow and Black Mustang. These actually just came in today. These are for sale. And then the Mega G Very Rare Blue Camaro. Very rare. And this is on the level of the number 8 car that's the rarity of it. So, and I got a bunch of cars coming next week. But that's all I got, Scott. Think what echoing.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here, let's remove that one. And there he goes. Just like magic, he's back on his other camera. It just takes a little while for it to focus in.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Yeah, right, Keith, no, they fit in the holder just fine. In fact, give me a second here and I can show you. Because I happen to have my DeFalco right here. Sorry, I'm not moving fast, guys.
Oh, does he want to see the DeFalco? Here.
So that's what your DeFalco controller would look like. There you go. And there's what it looks like mounted on the side of your table. Cool. Hey, Ted.
There's room in there for bigger, controllers.
Oh yeah. So if you have a grip around it, that's what I was getting ready to say. Yeah. So some people put grips around those. You got side to side room on mine anyway. Yeah. See, to put a grip in there if you wanted to.
They're excellent.
Sorry, I'm grimacing.
Matt said that's the controller it's designed for was the DeFalco.
No, perfect.
So.
Hey, we're already there. We go. We're up to your 40 people again, like you had last Wednesday night.
That's cool. Oh, but yeah, I knew the mayor. He wanted a pink one.
I do have OS3s, Mark. That's the DeFalco that Chris with Southern Slot Racing donated to me as a gift. Oh, I'm sure they would work with the True Speed, Toju.
Oh, for 1/32, yeah. They're big.
Yeah. I think Mark would be, I love my OS3s. I've got my OS3 set up for one chassis type, and I have my DeFalco set up for another chassis type. That way I don't have to sit there and play with the dial. I just switch controllers. I'm lazy like that. Hey, there's Mike. Hey, hope you and Steffi and the family are doing well. Yeah, I'm in Hunchback Life. Is he giving one of those away for 40 viewers? No. No, if we get to 60, 70, or 80, we'll do the pit kit giveaway. And then if we do get to the 80, what did I do with it? Oh. If we do get to 80, then I've thrown in a bonus extra giveaway car, which is the Super 3 new Dodge NASCAR. So we have possibly 4 cars we give away, but none of the ones that he just showed. Because if he was going to give those away, I'd be saying, well, we need to take a pause for just a moment while I call and talk to my buddy Adam. Oh, yeah, no, Mayor. That's why whenever he sent me those things, I was just, yeah. I wanted some, but I didn't want to pay what Viper wanted for theirs. And, just finding something that worked without having to spend the money to find out that it didn't work was really important to me, because those things can get pretty pricey. And I wanted 12 of them because I've got, like I said, 3 sets of 4 driver stations. And so whatever I did was going to be pricey, and I definitely didn't want to do the Viper route.
So, Machine Slotcar Underground asked, and that was Monty, the location of the mounting holes. So they are on the back wall of the controller mount, and they are I don't even know what the word, I forget the word that you would even call it, but it does not stick out. No, show it on the other side, Scott. Show it where the controller slides in. There you go.
They're flush.
They will flush. You will not hit them with your controller at all.
Countersunk. That's what you're looking for. Those are countersunk holes, so that the screw heads don't poke through.
Yeah, countersink.
No, we thought of that. No, these were very well designed. That's what I'm saying. These just aren't thrown together, and you can see the X bracing in there. So these are firm. I mean, these are sturdy. Sorry about the nasty fingernail. I'll hide it.
No, they're awesome.
No, I love these things. That's why I told him that I wanted some more, and we were going to swap out me parts that I'm putting on his car so I could pay for them that way. The old barter system.
Ted asked a quick question.
Counterbore to fit flush. See, there it is. Exactly.
So Ted was asking what my opinion on with Auto World and PTT. I honestly think that PTT wants a relationship. I just don't think that when you call somebody and you don't get a call back, or you don't get a text back, or you don't get an email back, you can only do so much. You can only reach out so many times, and when they don't reach out, that tells me a lot on what Auto World thinks.
Is that my hand model hand?
So
yeah, that's the one.
How would you?
My opinion, Ted, is that I think he's hurt that the relationship is so shitty.
Yeah, I agree.
Because they had such a great relationship, they were both making money off of each other, and now everything has changed, and
for no reason,
and not, no reason, and then B, they don't even act like they even care, and so just from the outside looking in, he knows better than I do, but it just looks like to me he's disappointed, hurt, and pissed off all at the same time.
And Brian put his well-being on the line to try to help them when they made a mistake, or they said, hey, take on more exclusives, when he knew it was probably not the right thing, but he knew Auto World would, make it right and take care of them. And he did that. And then it was kind of like a stab in the back. I think that's what the feeling is more of a stab in the back, but hopefully they can mend that relationship. Anytime countries go to war, or businesses have falling outs, or friends have falling outs, or partners, it could be, usually it's lack of communication. So they need to get face to face and talk. An email, a phone is not good. You got to get face to face. So when he can get to Indiana and their executives are all in town, that's where they need to talk and say, hey, let's make slot cars great again, and let's make this awesome. But I don't know. I think there's a different mindset at Auto World than what we were used to before. I mean, but Auto World was making all kinds. Actually, it wasn't Auto World. It was Brian who was making. I forget how many we counted exclusives he did in 2 years. He did more than like AFX came out with, and that was a whole company. He did more himself. So it surprises me that Auto World is treating him.
Ted, you're exactly right. Hey, Roski, I want to say hi. Sorry, I missed you. And then Ted, I agree with you completely. And I also hope that he takes advantage of his relationship with Steve with Race Masters, and he builds the kind of relationship with Race Masters that he had with Auto World. And then maybe somewhere down the line, we could see an exclusive PTT AFX car. That would be badass in my book. Like I said, but it's all about building those relationships. And right now, it doesn't look like to me from the outside looking in that Auto World's interested in building those relationships. And to me, it looks like the perfect segue to take advantage of a previous relationship that you have with somebody and try to build on that with AFX and Race Master. So, I don't think he's going to miss Auto World if he can focus his energy someplace else. And then I think Auto World's going to be begging him to come back. And by that time, it's going to be too late.
Right. And if I was AFX, I would go to Brian right away. I mean, they should take advantage of this situation of, all right, Brian puts a lot of money into Slotcars, exclusives. They only got one guy that's doing an exclusive with them, which is Bob Beers. So let's go to Brian Young if I'm AFX and say, let's do an exclusive together, because he's putting a lot of money into doing that with Auto World. Auto World doesn't want to do that. They want 50% up front.
See, that's what I was telling Adam exactly, is that I told him that, if I were Brian, anything that I had intended to spend with Auto World, I would immediately veer over to Race Masters and invest in them and build that relationship like you had with Auto World. And I think it would reap a benefit for both people involved, like it did the last time. And the only difference is the other manufacturer is going to be crying in a river because, they're going to ask him to come back when they see that, and it's going to be too late, Oh yeah, no, it's always about the money, Ted. It seems like no matter what it is in life, it's always about the money. Pontiac Aztec, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Worst
a Brooklyn, ever. A Pacer, an Edsel. Boy, Mayor, you're just on the duds of the automotive world. What are you doing? We want it to sell. We don't want people to laugh at it.
No, it's Scott and I both.
Gremlin. Now the Gremlin might sell.
But Scott and I both.
Pinto, no, the Pinto wouldn't sell, Jim. People would light them on fire and make fun of them. But they say, "Oh no, it got rear-ended. It exploded."
Scott and I both told Brian to do the Shelby Daytona, a blue chrome.
Yeah,
so that'd be sweet. But who knows?
Oh well, Plymouth Volare, boy, we're really digging. A Cyclone.
Oh, that would be cool. The Cyclone.
A Cyclone would be cool.
Yeah.
Selling GT. Well, I think I'd just bump up to the Supra and call it good.
Yeah.
But that's just me. AFX smart car.
Well, heck, they're making those Formula E cars again, new versions of them.
Well, that's because Formula One is their Formula E series. Believe it or not, is what they that's the FIA version of what they call the real F1 cars. It's taken off now, man. I mean, it's insane. They're selling out every race that they go to, and they race multiple races every weekend because the races can only be so long because the battery packs on the cars. So I think they race 2 races and do 2 sets of qualifying at every place they go. So it's pretty cool.
Right.
You go straight to the junkyard.
Well, Scott, are you ready to show what you're showing off tonight? We haven't seen your stuff.
Yeah, well, I only have a few cars, but I want to show off, obviously, my little sticker thing. I didn't have a chance to set up the. Your little sticker wants to curl up all the time.
Yeah. I need to make bigger ones, but it's hard to.
So I don't. Unlike Adam, I don't have some really exclusive cars to offer for sale. And I'm just going to do an auction on anything that I have right here. I have a bunch of cars back here that are in various stages of repair or replacement before I'm going to be willing to sell them. Because, like I said, I guarantee that a car is going to run. I just don't guarantee how well it's going to run. And so I don't have very many of them out here because I'm still waiting on some to arrive. But I do have a Ted Musgrave Thunderbird on a 440 X2 chassis. I've got the John Andretti Pontiac Grand Prix number 43.
I like that, Paul.
And then I know I sold one of these, and everyone asked me if I could get some more, and I did. So I got another one of the anniversary Tyco's Hot Wheels, the 50th anniversary. And this is the blue version. And if any of you have seen these out of the package, you know they kick ass.
That's cool.
And so those are the 3 brand new cars that I have as of right now. But the next Saturday night show that I do, there'll be a lot more used cars and some more new ones. But here, let's see. So I got the Mega G version of the Flow and the Mega G Plus version of the Wiseco. And then there's a Super G Plus. And then this is a set only Mega G. And it's in really good shape, but it is missing the roll bar. And this is from the Super International Super G Plus version set. That's what this is.
That's cool.
So this is another set car. And then this is the twin mill from the Hot Wheels twin pack. It's over there. And so those are the only cars that I have available right now. And I will have several more the next time, but Buick Grand National, though, that'd be cool.
Yeah. They
do have those T-types. Yeah, that twin mill is pretty cool. I think so anyway. It's in really good shape here. I'll show the bottom of it. It's easier for me to lean forward than it is to lean backwards. So
that's cool.
Hey, Aldo. The Musgrave car I've got to start off at 35. I'm not auctioning off all of those. I'll just auction off 4 or 5 of them tonight, just depending on what you guys want to see an auction for. Like I said, we didn't have a member show, but there's the Musgrave. And if you guys want me to auction it, I'll auction it off for 3 minutes and start off at $35. Well, if you guys don't want me to auction any of them, I don't do that either. Like I said, I don't push the cars on anybody. We're just, Adam's got cars that he's got offering for sale. I do mine a different way than he does his. I do an auction. He does his where it's just first come, first serve. So if that's what we want to do, we do it. If we don't, we don't. We got other stuff to do. Okay. No problem, James. If there's anything else that I've shown that anybody else wants to auction off, just let me know and I can hold it in front of the camera and tell you what the starting bid would be.
What's that, sir?
Roski, I haven't had any track time since I hurt my back. In fact, the most I'd done that you saw the thumbnail was of that Howard Johnson's that I dug out that Saturday morning digging for my Dremel. I found that and I stuck it on the table and took a picture. And then I got started out in the garage, and then that's the last time I've touched anything on my table. The Burger King crown. Oh no, trust me, buddy. It's I plan on doing it, and I'm going to try to record it if I can, if I'm not doing it live. The Burger King crown. That's for the King of the Night. I will tell you that the last Saturday night that I was on live 2 weeks ago, after we were done with the live show, everybody managed to show up around 10:30, and then we raced till about and played around on the track till about 2:30, and we have we did a basically a winged warriors IROC race, and I'll show you what those are. What four we raced. And so if you're not familiar of what an IROC race is, it's where the cars stay in their lane. And so this was the red lane car. And they're all on Hardin Creek Super 7s.
Oh, nice.
With the AFX clip, obviously. So there's the red lane car. And here's my white lane car. Like I said, all on Super 7s.
Oh, I like that. Even I don't have that one.
Yeah, that was a pretty popular car. Everyone liked the color of it. That red, white, and blue is pretty popular. This is the one I had in the blue lane because it was the closest thing to blue that I had. And then this should look very familiar to a lot of people. Here's my yellow lane winged warrior. The PTT exclusive club member car.
Oh, that's a nice one.
And so those are the four cars that we raced. And the crown, you notice, is right here by me. And there's a reason for that, is because yours truly won every single race and had the fastest lap in every single race of the round robin of the IROC. So I was the winged warrior, king of the night, and I rule. Joke there. Hey, Chris, thanks, man. No, I agree, man. I love these Daytonas. And like I said, I wanted to, one of the, here, I'm going to get it and show it off. So if you guys have been following my channel for any length of time, and if you haven't, I would ask that you at some point in time go back and look at one of the ones where I have Look What Scott Caught, PTT, David edition. Look at subscriber video that was done by David Brickwood. Regrettably, David's no longer with us. He passed away last year. But him and I had become good friends, like a lot of people do here on the channel with me. And we texted, and he'd call me every so often. He was a disabled vet. And so, like I said, if you were on Rich's show a few weeks back, whenever a few of us were still on there, and we were talking about how the VA hospitals suck and everything, Dave was living through that. And regrettably, it ended up costing him his life. But he made me this car out of a pit kit. And then he put a bulldog chassis underneath it.
Oh, wow.
And he had originally given me this car and painted it and done it. And he wanted me to use it as a racer. And this was going to be my blue lane car. And since he passed, it didn't seem right to use his car like that. And because I want to try to keep it the way that he gave it to me. Because like I said, he was a good friend, and he's no longer with us, but I do want to share his car and encourage you guys to go back and look at his track and his collection and stuff. And he's going to be missed as part of the member of the community. Sorry, I'm getting teary-eyed, but like I said, he was a good guy. So are you guys taking some cars that you may be racing at the mares? Or are you just
yeah, we're taking about 6,000 cars.
Thank you, Ted.
Yeah,
thank you, Randy.
About 6,000. We'll have all kinds of cars to race.
Yeah. No, sorry, guys. Like I said, you guys know I really care about everybody, and you guys are all personal, and you're my friends, whether you believe it or not. And then when I have interactions with you guys, and then somebody that's close passes, it it still hits me, even though it's been a few months. So I apologize.
No, we're bringing 6,000 cars to your house, Mayor. But Scott, do you have more to show?
That's all I kind of counted on, because I didn't know if there was going to be time in between where people were going to want to buy your cars, or if they were somebody
that's okay,
wanting
buddy. You can show what you got.
If nobody's wanting to buy anything tonight, then I've got a couple of programs on the computer that or on the camera set up that I can show stuff on the wall and talk about.
Up to you, buddy. I mean, or show your cars again. I don't mind. Or leave the cars that you want up, on
Well, here, I'll move it over to the little diorama set, because Keith's on here, and I put some of his people in there this time while I was waiting, and I put his little bathrooms over there next to it. So here, let's swing that around. Let's just take a look at that.
Yeah, hit pause and swing it around like Rich says.
So here, let's do this so they can get a full view real quick here, Adam.
That looks cool.
So that was the Howard Johnsons that you saw in the thumbnail that I found. That is actually made by Tyco. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Mayor. And Jim. Like I said, guys, I consider you all my friends. I don't say that lightly. But I found that's actually a Tyco train accessory that I had purchased. It's a Howard Johnson's restaurant, and they do have the hotel, which is huge. But obviously I don't have room for that. And is that a pink Willis? No pink Willis there. That's gold. And that was by Thomas Guerrero. Yeah, nobody's home. I saw you posted that. That's awesome. And then let's see here. I added some cars on the track just to sport it up a little bit. So there's the Chrome GT40. That's the blue Ford GT from the Supercar set. And there's obviously the new Mustang missing the rear wing. And if you remember, that Chrome GT40 is the one that I'm going to do my Viper series build up and then just as a little belly chuckle, I put the Flame Camaro way back there in last place all by himself. And then obviously I use the cars that like there's that TRX chassis. Is that right, Adam? And then underneath that Cobra, and then that was Thomas Guerrero, and then there's G-Bud's Mustang. So anyway, so there's that. And here's some of your Mega G cars. So there's the Matte Mutt in the Mega G version that I was explaining to you while we were talking on the phone the other day. And then there's the light blue and the dark blue of those two Mega Gs, the flat black TFX. Okay, thank you, G-Bud. And then let's see here, scroll up. Come on, camera. I'm going slow because it hits the light just right, and I'm trying to keep the glare away. But there's the red version. That's the really hard one I was trying to tell you to look for. That's hard to find. So there's 4 Mega G LMP Peugeots. If anybody's interested, that's the collector. There's a red, 2 blue, 2 versions of that said blue. As you can see, the light blue's on the left, the dark blue's on the right, and then they have the Matte Mutt version there. And then if you keep moving over, then they did the 2 Mega G versions, Mega G Plus versions. So. And let's see here. And since you were showing off Daytonas and stuff, you see 2 cars over on the right. That looks like there's scribble on that on the outside of that case. That's Bob Beers. It says Mr. Aurora Bob Beers, and that's his exclusive Ford GT in blue, and it has white stripes, where the one in the track set has silver or gray stripes. So there's that. That's the one I was telling you about. This exclusive that you can still find for about 50-60 bucks. Hey, Mike, that's cool. I'll take them both. Yeah. Well, I think Adam's got some of those LMP cars for sale. Adam, here, swap it. I'm going to put you back, and you show those cars again.
I know one gentleman, SJ something, or I've seen him before. ZSJ was interested in the Peugeots, and I told him the price, what these are going for. Are you going to camera one? So these two, is that echoing, Scott? So this is card number 10, Mega G Plus. And this is card number 4. And those are going for 130. Here's the Shelby Daytona. Here, it's something easier to. So all these are going for 32 a piece. All the AFX, other than all these are going for 32 a piece. And then the F1 is going for 38. Ted, I am asking 275 on the blue Camaro. I think I know why it's that one. And then I'm asking this one 70. The yellow Mustang, I'm asking for 160 on this. Mega G. I know it's pricey. Those are pricey, but those are pricey cars. And then the number 10 car, this is going for 120. And then Auto Roll Pickets, these are going for 20. The 4 GTs and the rest of the Auto World cars right here are going for 25. If you can't, you guys can't see them, can you? Here, it's going to be easier for me to go like this. I'll just do it like this. So from here on, are going for 25 a piece. And then the exclusives back there, I'll get closer. These exclusives are going for 25 a piece. I'm sorry. What did I do these before? I can't remember what I did these before. The exclusives will go for 28 because I'm round low a piece. So I got the Nomad, black and white, yellow, Daytona, yellow and white, Bel Air, black and white Bel Air, white with red stripes Bel Air, the Motor Ramic number 92 Bel Air, the V-Dub with flames, and the red and white. Here, let me do this. This will help. You guys can see that. It's hard to see. But if anybody's interested in any of the AFX cars, let me know. I know they're expensive, but I'm trying to dab in a little bit more rare stuff. So, and there's my email right there, adamhurd@hotmail.com. You can email me. And then I have PayPal. But if anybody's interested in anything, let us know. Does anybody need to see anything closer? Or I don't know if I can hear. Can you hear me, Scott? No worries. If we don't sell anything tonight, we get it.
Yeah. Oh no. Like I said, it was a spur of the moment. As
Right.
far as notifications went, it's not like everybody knew a week in advance that we were doing this. Can you show that blue Camaro again up close to the camera, and I'll make it big again just so everybody can see it? Because like I said, guys, if you've not seen this car, when he says it's rare, I'm the one that told him it's rare. That I don't even own one of those bad boys. And that's for the main reason right there is they're really rare and those things are really expensive. So let me get rid of my.
And it's a Mega G chassis. Here, maybe let's go to this camera, Scott. Let's go to camera 2. See if that's better lighting. Yeah, it seems like it's better, maybe. So this one's $275, Paul. And that's cheaper than what they're going for on eBay right now. eBay is over 300. And then this Mustang. And Mega G. And I'll even, on the Peugeots, I'll come down to $125 a piece. So if somebody wants them, that's the price for tonight. That it could, so that's still a fair price.
Yeah, no. Like I said, if anybody's priced those things, even at shows, I've noticed that when like Kenton's walking around or the Bear's walking around, I'm not really paying attention to what they're saying as far as describing the area. I'm looking in the background and trying to see prices on cars, and those cars still bring a lot of money even at shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jim. Ever since COVID hit, those older Mega G cars, because they didn't make a lot of them, they're just selling like hotcakes. And you got to remember, I tell this story all the time. I could literally buy those Porsche 962s. There's 4 of them, 5 if you include the one that's a paintable body version. And I bought those for $25 a car.
Yeah.
Now you can't touch those things new for less than 130.
Yeah.
And that's how much COVID changed things.
Yeah. Mark, I forget Mark which car he was showing me. It might have been one of the Audis or the Peugeots. He's like, Adam, like 3 years ago I bought this car for $39 and now they're, 130, 150. It just depends. I do have 8 cars that are coming from this guy that I've been buying cars from overseas, and they're all Mega Gs. couple LMPs, couple Shelby Daytonas. So yeah, there it is. Huh?
This is Angry Coyote's car. We have a Mega G class. We have all four versions of this car because, like I said, they were only $25 a piece, and we race them.
What a steal!
And these are runners. And this one isn't mine. Mine's the one that looks like the Crown Royal, but this is the one that's easiest for me to limp over and get to. So that's why I wanted to show it off. So literally, in 2016, I paid $25 for this car, brand new in the package, and then sold it to him so he could race it. And we all four have one of these versions of these cars, and we race them.
I need to get one of those.
Now they don't want to race them anymore because they know how much they're worth. And I'm like, no, we bought them to race. So we're racing them. So yeah. Sell his car, Scott. Here, I'll gimpy over here and I'll get out my version.
I bought a bunch of those, Scott. They're still in the packaging. Not that one, but the other three.
Oh, man. Okay, so if you've watched me before, you know that this is one of my runners. This is the test shot car. And that's why you buy two. Yes, sir, G-Bud. That's why there's one on the wall. And so this is an actual runner that I race it, and you can tell by looking at the wing. There you go. See, it's been broke on both sides. So I really race it. It's not just talk. I walk the walk. And then this is my version of the 962.
Yep, I got, yeah. Here. Here's my version.
Hey, that's mine.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the one I race. So
which one was Paul? Paul, what you saying? How much are those, Adam? Which ones are you asking about? The one Scott's showing? Scott, are these the other two?
I drive the drive, Randy. Yep. Yep, those are the other two. Yeah, hardcore. And then, yeah, the one that looks like the Tyco. Yep.
Yeah, these
so
are
the only one you're missing out of them is this one that Tate has. This is Angry
I know.
Coyote.
I need to get that one.
This Camaro.
You know what I'm going to do tonight after the show, right?
Yep, you're Googling.
Yeah.
Oh, cool, Keith. Yeah, Rich. It's funny you say that because Thomas also donated this car to the channel, and here's the Tyco version.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna have to get me one of those.
And yeah, this is it's on the
okay, yeah. So
it's the red version of that one that you had. This is the Tyco version of it. So that's what's really unique is to see the different liveries and how they tried to. There you go.
So is the Tomy Porsches? You know which one I'm talking about? The Shell. Are they comparable in size, or is that Tyco smaller than those Tomy Porsches?
Mm-hmm.
You know which one I'm talking about?
I'll gimpy over there and get one out.
Oh, okay. Paul, I don't remember which one I had in my hand. What color was it? And I'm not selling those, to be honest. The ones I'm selling today are here that I have. I'm not selling those ones. At least right now I'm not.
So
okay. So it's bigger. The Tommy's bigger, right? Or no, they're the same.
I was gonna say, honestly, I've got them. Their wheelbases are set up differently there. Here, I'll spin it around, but they're really they're almost identical as far as size goes.
Yeah.
And then here I'll show them wheelbase to wheelbase, so it shows the. Oops, there we go. See, there's a little more overhang on the Tommy. And that's a turbo, and then there's the HP7 chassis. So.
Well, yeah, I can see. Yeah, I guess the Tommy is a little bit bigger. Like it's the body.
It's just a little longer. Yeah. If I was gonna say there's any difference, they're the same as far as width goes. See.
Oh yeah, that's a big difference. Actually, the Tommy looks a lot bigger.
Longer. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember the first time I got mine, I've never owned a Tommy, and I was like, oh my gosh, this car looks big on my track. So they're nice looking though. But I am selling a bunch of the cars that are coming. They'll be here next week sometime. I bought a bunch of Mega G's. Brand new.
Rich always wakes up when he hears Tyco.
That's funny.
Rick, this is the Porsche 962. Sorry, I missed your question. 962 is what all of these are. That's the Tommy turbo version. This is the Tyco HP7 version. And then this is the Mega G version.
Which one do you like more?
I like my Race Masters. I like these.
I think I agree.
And just so you guys know how we race these in our class, the only thing you're allowed to do is change tires and traction magnets. So that's why they still have their factory hubs on them and the factory front ends. But they do have, all of these have level 52 traction magnets in them to get them to stay on the track. And they all have Viper tires that we lowered as much as we can and stuff. So, but believe it or not, these cars, if you do those little upgrades, these are a blast.
Here, Paul, I'll see if is this the one you got? Paul, is yours lighted or no?
Yeah, this is a good looking version of this one, Rick. I agree. I'm fortunate enough that Thomas donated this one to the channel as a gift. And then I have one that's brand new, still in the package on the wall. So it's really nice to have one out to be able to look at. Oh, yeah, that's another 962.
This one's lighted.
Yeah, that's the lighted version. And you'll notice that the front end looks a little funkier on yours than it does on mine. See?
And that's why I think this car, they got a funky looking wheelbase. I don't know what it is, but
it's that square wheel opening.
Yeah.
It's square. It's not really round. It looks stupid.
This car is, when I say perfect, it's perfect. There's not.
Although no, the turbo chassis are not.
What did he ask?
Now the super racing turbos, yes. The next iteration, not this version, but the next version.
That's the one I figured you had, Paul. And this thing, I mean, the light works. It's brand new, and I won this in an auction with Brian, and I got it for a steal. I remember telling Scott, and I don't remember what I paid for it, but I could have. I think I paid like $50 or $40, something like that. And these are $100 cars, I believe, right, Scott? Did I lose you, Scott?
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Whenever you go to main stage, I don't think you can hear me. But I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I blew you up so you could show off your pretty car.
Oh, but yeah, these go for pretty good money, right?
Yeah, they do. Anywhere from $80 to $120.
I was gonna say they.
If they're lighted with the light that works, yes.
Yep, she works, baby.
That's.
Well,
bingo. ZSJ wants to know how he can get a hold of the Peugeot, so you might want to show him both of them and ask him which one he wants, and then show your email address again.
So you'll have to.
Here, I'll make you big again so you can go back over by your table.
Okay. So if you ZSJ, if you email me here, just email me, and I'll get back to you. Yeah, right, Mike Roth. Send me.
Yeah, if you're just Mike, if you're just going to randomly send people $140, I'll get my address in the chat real quick. And then I'll tell Adam that's a down payment on that Camaro. Because I really want one of those for my wall, like I want those other Audis. There's two different versions, the number 1 and the number 2, I believe, Audi TDIs. And I want both of them, but I only have this version that's on. I have this one and the one that's on the wall. And I've got an open one that I can show you what I'm talking about.
Oh, there they go. I knew the lights worked.
Make checks payable to the mayor. And this is one of the other Audis that I was just describing that I want. See, there's the number 2 version. And this one's what they call the yellow wing.
So is that the one I just got, Scott?
It's you got one of the 2. I don't know which one it is.
Let's see.
Dig it back out and show everybody, and let's see, because this is an awesome car. I'd love to be able to race this thing. Look at that thing, man. That is sweet. And in case you guys are racing fanatics and you did not know, these things dominated Le Mans. Dominated.
Oh, yeah. It was unfair.
Yeah. Well, they made them. They weighted them down the next year, and they still won, but not nearly as big. But still
Audi got
dominated.
Audi got bored and pulled out of that racing for a while.
Yeah. Well, they got pissed off because they kept making rules against them, and I don't blame them.
So I have
the Peugeots that he's selling, Rick, are the G Plus versions, and I can show you those on my wall again.
So here's the one that's coming. I have there, Scott.
Oops. Here, let me blow you up, and I'll
Here, I'll just show everybody the cars that are coming. So these
cars, all these cars are coming. There's 2 versions of this Audi, and this is the yellow wing, and he just showed you the red wing. And I'm going to get out of here.
Let me make it bigger. And I have 2 other ones coming too. I forget what else I bought. But these are all coming. They're all Mega G. There's one Mega G Plus, and the rest are Mega Gs. And then this I won today. So I'll be selling this car too. So number 4 GT40. Correct, Keith. Diesel powered. Hey, Mark. Have a good night, buddy. 50 people. That's all I got, Scott. I don't remember the other 2 cars I bought from the guy, though.
Yeah, they also made a race set with these in them.
I remember those.
And so, yeah, you've got the red wing. I've got the yellow wing. And they do make both of these on the card. So yours is worth more than mine, obviously. But now you're getting to see both versions and what's the difference.
So I need to get that version is what you're telling me, too. I need to start making a list.
Yeah.
Hey, I am selling a horsepower shootout set if somebody's looking at that, too. 165 plus shipping. Brand new, never opened.
Not that I know of, Paul. Good night, Mark. And then someone asked if that was, it's a flat black is what that is. This is what they call the test shot.
Scott, is that the one that I got that you're showing?
Yep.
That's sweet looking.
Yep. And this thing is so fast and it's black and it's hard as hell to see going around the track. You just have to focus in on that yellow dot, which is his helmet.
That's my favorite ones.
I love this car.
Yeah.
So I got 2 of them so I can run it.
Oh.
Well, like I said, I bought this car right here for $30. $30. Now you can't touch them for less than 120. Easy. Yeah. Insane.
That's sweet. Now, are those brittle too? The wings brittle?
Oh yeah, see, I'll show it again. I'll duck my head so it'll focus.
So which one, Scott, which one would you say is more desirable? That Le Mans style or the other one the other one that I had? That other
They're
Audi?
Equal.
Oh, okay. I like that one more.
They're both just as desirable as the other. These things, and new in the package I see them sell them for close to $200.
Wow. I'm glad.
And this,
I'm glad
this one here I see routinely go for at least 150.
Wow.
Obviously, and brand new in the package, not broken and used, but even used, these things will go for $80 or $90 in this condition because they're just so hard to find and they're cool and people want them. Needs chrome wheels, yeah.
Hey, Blue Oval.
Hey, Blue Oval. Yeah. No, thanks for joining in, man. We're just talking cars. This is all this is, just a little rap show. Offering cars if someone wants to buy them or talking about cars if not. What else? I can show you the Jaguar version of that Porsche 962.
See, I was telling Scott he needs to do, you know how they have the Tycho Bible and stuff like that? He just needs to do a video Bible of his wall. And then and Rich could do one for his with Tycho and Scott could do one with his for Tycho and then all the FX stuff.
I like this car. This is the Jaguar version.
I don't know if I've seen. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh. So that looks just like is that like the...
This is like the 962 version, yeah, of the Porsche. This is the same stuff, and they made 2 versions. They made a lighted and a non-lighted, and this is the non-lighted, even though it's got clear lights.
Is that the Tommy? Is that a Tommy?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Oh, I have to get that now. Thanks a lot, Scott.
This is a sweet car, man. I love the way this one looks.
I think I like that one more. Even though I'm a Porsche guy.
And here's the Porsche. So just to show everybody what they look like. Oops, right here.
Here's a... Oh yeah, totally different.
The wings, the way they got the wings set up, the front ends are different. I mean, I like the Jaguar better than I like the Porsche version.
Rick, there's a Aurora book. And I think there might be an AFX Tome book, but I thought I saw it maybe on Amazon, but it's not cheap.
This is the one that I have right now. But it doesn't go new enough for the new modern stuff. It stops off at like your...
Yeah, that's the one I saw.
G pluses.
Super G plus. Yep, that car you have right there, Scott, I have right in the case over there. Is that number 51?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, you got the least of the rare. This one by my finger is the least rare, and then the next least rare is that purple one. And after that, everything those others you see in the cases and those other 3, those are just the bomb money.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I have to keep my eye out for those.
Expensive. That 33 is low.
The one in the case, I think he's talking about.
Oh, this one?
That's sweet. I like that.
I liked it because it was the red, white, and blue. It was, nice little patriotic theme.
Scott, we should ask guys, do they like this where we'll take a few cars out and show and talk? This might be like another little like cars and coffee type thing, maybe.
Oh no, I like that. Yeah, they can just tell us what they like. Yeah, no, I'm all about that. Obviously it's easier for me to get up and down when my back isn't killing me, but
Right. Maybe we'll do like
the Jag XJR5.
Maybe like
are you talking like the Jag Hobbies chassis, or
you got the Jag? No, he's talking about the XJR5. So the XJ, that's the silver one. That's real, like the 80s look, way back when. I know exactly which one he's talking about. I think it's silver, or it's a dark blue. I know exactly which one he's talking about. The car in real life. XJ. No, he's talking about Jaguar. Or Jaguar. Whatever they call him. XJR5.
I'll get out all three of my Jaguar.
Oh, he's talking about the race car. So he's talking about this one.
Oh no, I don't have. This is.
You're close to it.
Yeah, I'm close.
That's the one he's talking about, Scott.
And then that's it. Okay, cool, Keith. I nailed it on the first try.
Yeah.
This is also on a Tomy Turbo chassis.
I'm telling you those are sweet looking bodies.
Yeah, I like these. And then here's the Silk Cut. This is another Jaguar.
I was just a kid when those cars raced back in the. Were those cars successful? I mean, I've never seen that car in real life. I've seen that car in real life at a concourse. And that car sounds like no other in real life.
Yeah, and this is my.
Unbelievable. Are those set cars, Scott? Or are they?
These. This one is one of the set cars. I'll get the other three out and show you. They came in my.
You don't have to do that. I know your back's bothering
you.
That's pretty
four-way split. Oh, actually, I got to keep moving a little bit. If I sit too long, then it's almost as bad as if I'm sitting in the wrong position.
Would you guys like us doing something like this maybe once a month where we kind of alternate it and we do like a cars and coffee or a cars and Mountain Dew, and we show off some cars like that? Would you guys like something like that? Oh, Bill said yeah. And Bill's the elder, or not elder, but he's the concierge of the group. Bill.
So here's one of the two Mercedes that came in the four-way split. This is the number 63
at 10 a.m. Oh yeah. That's the car I thought he was talking about when I said silver. Yeah.
And then here's the circuit board. This is the other Mercedes.
Yeah.
This is one they call the circuit board. Now, there's two versions of this car. There's the red and the black, and they're the very same body as the header up there. So if you're a collector, there's two versions of this car, and one has a red banner and one has the black banner.
Oh, well, that's why I have coming, Scott. I wonder what mine is.
Yeah. I think yours is the red if it's in the package, because mine that's in the package on the wall is red.
Okay.
And then the last one, which I think is really cool, and that's why I saved it for last, is all four of these cars I just showed you came in my four-way split track. But this is the Toyota, the Tenoris.
Yeah, Monty. What car is that? Oh, Toyota.
Yeah. Ah. Isn't that sweet looking?
Funky. That thing's funky looking. Wow.
I love it.
And these are real cars. That's what's crazy.
Yeah. Mountain Dew and a leave. Yes, Mike. Or in this case, right now, the reason why I'm able to move around is because I'm on Tylenol 3 with codeine. So,
Right.
and now since we're kind of going through these GTP cars, I'll show you a couple of cars that are I'll show you the same version of a car, and then I'll explain the differences in them. So, because one's a set car and one's a non-set car. And if you watch me for any length of time, you know that when they usually put cars in sets, they strip away a lot of the sponsors off of them to save money. They call those cost cutter cars. So here's the set car of the Minolta Toyota. I like this. This is a pretty car.
Oh yeah, that is nice. Oh yeah. Oh, I like the white wheels. That is sharp.
So this is the set version.
I've never even seen cars like this.
And then here is the one that if you were to buy it in the blister pack, this is what it would look like. So you can see all the sponsors on the car now. See that? I'll hold them both up at the same time. But
totally different. I don't think I've ever seen that car before.
Yeah, Roski, I agree with you, man. No, these are a couple of my pride and joys right here. I love these cars.
Yeah, so like Bill said, these are first times. I'm telling you, Scott, I think we got something here. A little Slotcars and coffee, but Slotcars and Mountain Dew maybe might be the.
See that? So there's the.
That's sweet, man. So one came in a set, you said?
This is the set version, and then this is the one that if you were to buy it in a blister pack, this is how it would come.
What was the other car in that set? Do you know?
Because the sets are so old, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Into back in the 80s and 90s, there it is. Scott needs an Ultima 510s. Yes, a 10s unit. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what.
Oh, you have the red version, Roski? That one's even more expensive than these. There's a red version of this car.
Oh,
he beat me to it. There's a red version of this one.
So the one that has car called?
Isn't it a GTP?
What manufacturer?
Toyota.
No. I meant
Tomy.
Tomy.
Yeah, this is the Castrol Jaguar.
And what Toyota you said?
Yeah. And there's a red version of this one that looks sweet, but man, money.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no, I wish. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if you have that red version, man, you've got a very rare car that's worth a lot of money.
So that car that you just showed there, Scott, right, that's on the screen, and the card is going right now for $250.
See?
And then
this is the carded version, and believe it or not, this one's worth more because it's the set version.
So is this the car?
Yep. That's the red version of these.
I like that one more, yours.
I like the blue, but trust me, well, you know, I'm a hoarder, so I'd like to have the red one too. So, or a collector, I guess, whichever way you want to look at it. But hoarder, collector, it's a fine line. You had the red one years ago, Zim? You used the hammer on it, Rich. I'm calling bull on that one.
So, this guy's asking for $130, and it's pretty beat.
Oh, hell no. I wouldn't even get close to that. If you're going to pay $130, it better look this nice and white and clean. Look at that. I mean, if you're a collector, this would be worth $130.
There's not a lot of those cars though. There's only 2 or 3 of those cars on eBay.
You can see why this one I say that is because this thing is perfect.
Yeah, that thing. There's only one other one on there like that. I did not see one on there that had that was the set one that was playing
with no advertisement.
Mm-mm.
But like that, yeah. Yeah, no, this, like I said, this is the more expensive one because it was the set only. look up
Pretty
the
cool.
yellow. They want to see what the Toyota cost. The Sonoris. This is more like a champagne gold, but this thing goes for some pretty good money.
Yeah, that one. I didn't. I mean, I put these Toyota GTP cars, and only very few came up on eBay.
This is like I said. I own this track set. It's called the 4-way split, and here I'll show all 4 of the cars that come in that set.
Was that a Mega G?
Super G Plus. That's how old
G
these
Plus?
cars are. Early 90s, late 80s.
Man.
Yeah, I'm not going to drop them, so I'm going to hold it. So there's all 4 of the cars. So it was a 4-lane track set, and it was called
Don't drop it.
4-lane split.
Wow, that all 4 of those cars were in.
All 4 of these cars came in that track set. Yep. And if you guys are ready to have your minds blown, here it is. I bought that track set with all 4 of these cars complete in the box for $130. You can't even buy these cars for that.
What is that track set called?
4-way split.
By AFX?
AFX, yep.
AFX.
Tommy. Yeah. And so whenever I had the chance to jump on that, I jumped on it because, man, these cars, I love these cars. And I really bought it with the intentions of racing these cars. I really did. But then I looked and saw how expensive they were going, and I realized how good a shape the ones I got were in. And I was like, that wing will break off the first bad crash I have, and it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do it. So regrettably, all I've done is pity putt these cars around the track because they were used when I bought it. But I haven't really pushed them. I just, like I said, I pity putt.
Well, I just found one online and I just placed a bid.
Did it come with all 4 of the cars?
It came with everything. It hasn't even been opened. Well, here, look. So I'll go through the pictures. So is this it?
Here, let me get out of here. I'm going to make you big.
So there's the set. And all the stuff is in. It's like it came just out of the box.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, that looks like how I got mine. It was open, but it all looked new. Oh, it's got the different versions of the cars in it. Yeah, it's got the.
I'm fine with that.
Oh no, trust me, you are. There's like 2 versions of that track.
And guess what the current bid is?
I don't know, but I'm thinking a lot of people. Shifting High just said he outbid you.
So there's another one that doesn't have the right cars with it, and it's been.
Yeah, the track ain't nothing without these cars.
Right. So the bid I'm at right now is $100.
Oh my God! You shouldn't have said that out loud.
I don't care.
That's a steal. What's shipping on it?
$25, which is fair.
Yeah.
Because that's what.
Paul just did too. They're all bidding on it.
Well, I'm still above you because I put a max bid in that's gonna go well above that. So
that's why I said next time you find a great deal like that and you want to win the bid, don't mention it online while we're live. That's funny. Oh, $101, Chris said.
I'm still beating them.
Oh, crack me up. Yeah, so he just literally showed there's 2 versions of that track, and I believe it has a mix of the 962s and the GTP cars, if I'm not mistaken. And then the one I have is just all GTP cars. The one I have is this version.
So it has the Mercedes.
So it's got this
Toyota.
One. Okay, so
Scott, this one that has the Toyota Does not have any of the decals, like you said. And then it has the circuit board, and then the shell. Here, it has the shell card that I just showed.
So it's got a 962 in it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the fourth one?
Circuit board car, the Mercedes. Here's the Mercedes.
Oh, okay. So this one.
So yeah, I'll show you like this.
Oh, so it's got the Minolta in there.
Yep.
Somebody's changed around the set cars.
Yeah. I'll take those cars though, right?
They made a 4-way split, but it came with the Porsches. All the Porsches.
Mm.
And the Jaguar and stuff like that. Those lighted ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But those cars are still great though with it, right?
Oh my God, yeah. You're getting the rare version of this bad boy. This is, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then plus you're getting the set version of the Mercedes circuit board, which is the black label.
I'm just trying to keep up with Scott, guys. It's a retirement.
Ixnay on the bid nay.
So Scott, so I'm looking at the box, and the box has that Porsche on it.
Really?
Yeah, here, look.
Okay, so see, there's an alternate version. So which one they got rid of then? They got rid of the silk cut. They didn't have this Jaguar in it anymore.
Mm.
They got rid of the silk cut.
What year is that, you think?
There's another one by now at $324.
That's the one that has the ugly car. The car's all broken up in it. Yeah, I saw that one. I'm sure I won't win it at the bid I was at, but you never know.
Hey, I throw a lot of spaghetti on the wall at a lot of places when I'm trying to buy stuff, and you'd be surprised.
So, Scott, what did you call? What was the name? What was the word? The car name?
The GTPs?
No, you said there was a car that was in it.
Oh, the silk cut, the Jaguar.
Okay, so
this one.
Do you know they made a Nissan too?
Oh yeah. Yep, that's the Japanese version.
Oh, okay.
That's a Japanese track set car.
That car's going for $250.
And that's why it's a Japanese set only car.
Oh.
Yeah. This is the other one that they replaced with that Porsche in your set. So this is the one that you don't have.
Oh, I would rather have that one, I think.
Oh yeah, trust me, you would. Yeah, just because that matches all four of them have the same type of body, you know.
So they made. So I assume this is another Japanese.
Yep.
Wow, these are big money. So these cars.
All right, Rick.
So
I can't wait to see, man. He's teasing us with look what the mailman brought him.
$24. Oh, I thought you said $24 in shipping. Man, Scott, they're asking for $200 for your car open. That one with all the stickers.
This one?
The light blue one. Man. I've been buying all the wrong cars. Now I'm moving off of the Mega G's over to these things.
Super G Pluses? Who's leaving us here? Oh, someone. Oh, who was that said they had the complete LMP set, and the red number 7 was the hardest to get. See, I told you that red version is the hard one.
So which one's the number 7?
That one right there.
So right now I can get that one carded, Scott, for $100.
That's a deal.
Free shipping.
Yeah, that's a deal. That's the red version of the LMP he was talking about.
I think
hey, good
all
night,
of those
bud.
selling it.
Thanks for stopping in, man.
I think Aldo's selling this. Aldo, do you have a eBay? I know he was on here earlier, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, Aldo's got all kinds of cars. If this is the same Aldo, he likes G.I. Joe too. I wonder if that's Aldo. But I might have to get going here soon, Scott. I gotta get.
No, it's Aldo says it's not him. Another Aldo.
Oh, not you. Okay, there's another Aldo.
Oh well, no, it's we've hit our 2-hour mark, and we've carried over 40 people the whole time. So
that's awesome.
I am very appreciative of people showing Aldo Nova. Life is just a fantasy. Oh my God. Oh, this was awesome, guys. I had fun. Yeah, I'm with Adam. If you guys are down with us doing this like once a month and having a simulcast, and we just talk about cars and show off stuff and maybe show some stuff that you might be interested in, or that you might be interested in buying, or just stuff that we have that maybe you want to try to add to your collection. You know, I'm down for that.
Yeah, me too. I like it.
Cool.
Seems like everybody liked it, and it's good going back and forth with the chat like that. And
yeah,
James likes
cool.
it. Yeah,
Thanks,
I know.
James. Yeah, thank you,
cool.
Bill. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, guys, I'll let Adam sign off, and then tell everybody what he wants to say to close up, and then I'll finish us all up tonight, and then we'll see everybody on. I guess the next live would be PTT. Are they going to do a race night Thursday night?
Yeah, they're supposed to do a race night tomorrow. I saw.
Okay, so they're going to do a race night Thursday night, and we've got Kenton with HO and Slotcars, Slotcars and HO trains. I'm sorry. He's also on Thursday nights, and then on Friday night we have Rich and his cold snacks. And then don't forget that Saturday that we're going to be posting stuff for everybody to meet up over at Gale Force Raceway for the mayor, so that we can all go over there and support his channel. And then on my show, Slotcar Saturday Night Live, we'll be back a week from this Saturday, and on the weekend, on the holiday weekend. So I don't expect a lot of people to be there, but if you are in town and you're bored, come on over and say hi.
Sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Everybody, thank you again for joining in. Adam, we'll see you here soon, buddy. Have a safe trip with Brian. You guys all have a good evening.
See y'all.